Do I need a high pile permit? Safety in a warehouse setting is essential to avoiding possible liability and damaging injuries. Since warehouses keep an inventory of large-scale items, it's imperative that they abide by certain height regulations. In order to operate in a smooth and orderly fashion, a high pile storage permit is required. These permits allow businesses the opportunity to store possibly combustible materials in a safe manner. This orderly manner of categorizing inventory is necessary for preventing fires, explosions, and possible injury to your facility and employees. Each business or warehouse needs to have a designated area for high-piled storage. Depending upon the classification, height, and combustibility, there are specific requirements that must be administered. What are the height requirements? Each facility should have adequate spacing for cabinets, shelves, racks, and pallets. The spaces should be 15 feet apart and have their own footprint calculation designated. According to the International Building Code, high-piled inventory cannot be higher than 12 feet. If the item is larger than the allocated amount, the warehouse is responsible for installing an automatic sprinkler system. This is backed by the NFPA 13 code. Since each item has various classifications and levels, it's important to hire a classification consultant to analyze your inventory. This will ensure that your combustible items are stored properly. Combustible items include free-flowing plastics, flammable, and combustible liquids. The height and space requirements are placed in order to ensure that if an accident were to occur, the likelihood of a fire is decreased. High pile permit policies. In order to obtain a high pile permit, there are a few policies that your business must implement in order to pass inspection. A professional inspector will analyze your warehouse facility with special concentration on your layout. First, they will ensure that you have a sprinkler system installed to protect highly combustible items. The system you choose is based on your square footage and inventory amount. The inspector will then assess your materials based on class. This class is determined by the hazard level of each chemical. Next, developing a sense of spatial awareness is needed. 48 inches is the standard space within rows. Finally, the height of your items is determined. As mentioned, items between 6 and 12 feet require a high pile permit. In order to keep your business license and remain upstanding, you must undergo an inspection. Not receiving the high pile permit will result in legal action and quite possibly a license suspension. Why hire a high-piled storage consultant? Since the requirements and regulations of a high-piled storage permit are tricky, hiring a professional high-piled storage consultant may help ease the stress. The consultant will make a personal site visit to your business or warehouse. They will provide valuable storage options that meet your inventory needs and comply with code regulations. Finally, after the necessary adjustments have been made, a consultant will deliver your high-piled storage permit right to your door. A high-pile storage consultant will utilize AutoCAD to create plan drawings that detail your unique plan. It will also demonstrate how to arrange the items in your store and where to install your sprinklers. All of your pressing questions will be answered if you hire a high-pile consultant. A high-pile permit is necessary to keep your business running in a smooth manner. Not only will this permit keep your license valid, it also ensures that your employees are working under safe conditions. In order to comply with code regulations, consider hiring a high-pile permit consultant today.